Good morning, citizens, and we are now on to day 8, which is November 26th of this year for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951 schedule. And this is a little bit different than last year. Drake Days happened at the end of the expo last year. They were kind of on the fringe, not really being accepted into the expo. If you're thinking of them as more of kind of an outlier that happened afterwards and you're trying out the Drake ships, but now they are in the middle of the expo here, Drake Interplanetary. Now, Drake is a kind of an interesting manufacturer because I wasn't a fan of them originally. One of the best starter ships, people will tell you, is the Cutlass Black. They will talk about the Cutlass all the time, and I was not a fan. The reason why is I just don't like how it looks. And I didn't like how it looks at all, so I wasn't a fan of the Cutlass. And I didn't really think it was worth stepping up from the $45 to $115 to get a ship like this. You do get a bunch of stuff here. You get like the digital game soundtrack. You get a star system manual, 6 months insurance. We get a star map. There's a bunch of stuff happening in this. It's kind of interesting. Oh, that's why, because this is like a package. Regular ship, $10. Oh, I just added that to cart. I do not want to do that. Nope. So I will cut that out if I accidentally put some personal information there. Anyways, standalone ship would come up with less of that. So, okay. So, not a big fan of the Cutlass Black. But the more I've flown one, the more I used one, the more I have used it with rock mining as a starter. I actually do think this is an excellent starting ship. I do agree it is one of the best starting ships in the game. I would still maybe use your Mustang or Aurora and work your way up to earning a Cutlass Black in game. As with any ship, I say if you can't really afford to spend a large amount of money, and over $100 is, in my opinion, a large amount of money, then look at earning it in game. And it's really not that hard to earn a Cutlass Black in game, doing bounties, doing some mining, and earning some income that way. So the Drake ships have their own look, and that's why I wasn't really a fan of the Drake ships. It's a little bit broken down, a little bit industrial looking, in my opinion, a little bit rough and tumble. But the more I've flown them, the more I've used them, it is starting to actually grow on me. And the Drake ship's kind of cool because it's got rotating pods for its VTOL lift. But we'll go at the top, and we'll start with the very top, and that is the Buccaneer. The Buccaneer will be out there, and it's an interdiction ship. So if we click on this, you can see here that it is a flight-ready ship, and it's basically a very strong, capable fighting ship to take on a quick hit and run. The Herald is a data ship that's going to be running data, so it's going to be one where you're going to be scanning and picking up things and putting in a computer. This is all about like a blockade runner, running fast and getting out there. This is not for fighting. The Kraken Privateer is going to be a light carrier. If you look at the pictures of this, this is going to be a massive, massive ship. Look at how tiny these little people are here standing in front of the ship. Now, I believe there's a model of the Kraken in Orson in the ship shop, the Crow's ship shop. I might be wrong about that, but I think I saw a model of one there. So hopefully there'll be like at least a hollow model or something in the expo like there was last year. We have the Corsair, which is kind of a cool asymmetrical one with these two wings that open up on the side here. The Vulture was one I was super excited about. And I'll repeat, was super excited about. And that's because until yesterday, I believe, when they changed the roadmap, they've kind of moved salvage back quite a bit. And I was looking for salvage to come in a little bit sooner and be implemented in the game a little bit sooner. And now it's moved back quite a bit until 3.16, 3.17. I can't remember off the top of my head when it was moved back. But you're not going to be doing any salvage anytime soon. And I was really excited about trying it out by seeing this, seeing if we can fly it out. But salvage currently not going to be in the game for a while. If you're looking to make money, now that 3.15 has basically solved the error of having a 30K and losing all your cargo, look at getting something like a Caterpillar. Now the Caterpillar holds a ton of cargo, and with trading kind of fixed, at least for the moment, this will be an awesome money maker. The only problems with the Caterpillar is one, it is very expensive. I don't see here. It's about $400. And two, it's about to go up even more in price. So the amount of money to cost to get a Caterpillar is about to skyrocket compared to where it is now, which is already high compared to where it started. We have the Cutlass. Now there's three Cutlass versions. The Cutlass Black is the one that I suggest you get if you want to start making money. You can carry a rock in it, you can carry a bunch of cargo in it, and it fights well. It can handle itself in a fight. The Cutlass Red is a medical version of that, so it loses the ability to really carry a rock and carry cargo, and instead has medical beds. But the medical beds aren't as good as they used to be with the new implementation of medical gameplay. However, still possibly good. I really don't know how good this is compared to what it used to be and how good it is in the new medical gameplay, but you can still heal some injuries on the medical beds in here. And then you have the Cutlass Blue, which is interdiction. It's got holds for carrying bounties. It's more of like a police version of the Cutlass, and with upcoming NPC bounties that you're not actually killing the person, but you can actually detain them, this may be a really cool ship. And then we have the Dragonfly. Now we have the yellow, we have the black. These are like Star Wars speeder bikes. They don't fly very high. Currently, they don't hover really well either. They're hoping to fix and get hover working again. You may have seen me try to put one of these into an MSR to see how many. Actually, I think I was trying to do inventory, and I was smashing my head on the top of the cargo hold while trying to drive this in because these are flying a little bit high right now and you can't really fix them. Pirate Edition is really the same for the Caterpillar as this one, just different different coloring, different look, but basically the same ship. One thing about the Caterpillar I'll point out, can you see it better here? Here, this is where you sit. This is the pilot seat. It's off to the side here. This whole section is supposed to eventually, I believe, detach and be able to be flown as a separate ship. Also, there's supposed to be modules you're able to replace and change and maybe add lifts to some of these interior spaces. So the Caterpillar is supposed to become also more useful and more modular in the future, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that, but hopefully that is the case. The Kraken is a light carrier, huge ship. Best in Show Edition. This is what I'm talking about if you're upgrading ships or if you're getting a ship like the 600i, MSR, C2, and the MPUV currently in the game. If you have one of those during the expo, you're going to get the Best in Show Edition paints. So these are going to be paints that you can apply. You can put a paint on and off as much as you want on the ship. So you're able to change the look of the ship as much as you want. And we have the Caterpillar Best in Show Edition as well. Now, I think these ones might have been specific that they stay on. Someone who actually owns these can tell me whether or not you can take the paint on and off of the Best in Show editions of these ships here, if they're like any other paints or if these ones are a new coloring that is standard for that ship. So if anyone could let me know, that would be awesome. But Drake has a lot of cool ships. Some of them you're not going to be able to fly, like the Kraken, like the Kanu, which was yesterday the Pioneer. But a lot of these other ones, the Vulture, probably not going to be able to fly. The Privateer, not going to be able to fly. Herald, I don't think so. But the Buccaneer, you can. The Corsair, I believe you can. A lot of these ships you can fly. And I would definitely take out the black and give it a go. Try the red and blue, see if you like them. And if you got a couple friends playing, get a couple Dragonfly Yellow Jackets, take them out onto the ice lakes of Microtech and just shoot around. It'll be super fun. Definitely Drake is going to be an awesome day. So, day 8, Drake Interplanetary. Give them a look. Coming up the next day, Misk.